clarifying the Panchatatvas. So who are the Panchatatvas? Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Krishna himself, Nityananda Prabhu, who is Balram, Advaita Acharya, who is Sadashiva and Vishnu, Gadadhar Pandit, who is Radharani, and Srivas, who is Narad Muni. Panchatattvam. So Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakya Namami Bhakta Shaktikam. So they are all powerful devotees, and these are the Panchatattva's. Can you see them? So they are raising their hands and they're giving that love of Godhead to you. So Krishna, who came in the form of a devotee. See my screen? So this is glorifying the Panchatattva's. Hare Krishna, I can't hear anyone. Is my voice clear? Co-host Harshali, Pradosh Prabhu.
Yes, Mataji, your voice is clear.
No, you can see the screen?
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
Thank you. Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Karo More Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Karo More Tuma Bina Hidayalo Jagat Sampare Tuma Bina Hidayalo Jagat Samsare Patita Pavana Hidu Tava Avatara Patita Pavana Hidu Tava Avatara Mosama Patita Prabhu Napai Bihara Mosamapati Prabhu Napayara Aha Prabhu Nityananda Premananda Swami Aha Prabhu Nityananda Premananda Swami Kripavalo Kanna Koro Ami Borodoki Kripavalo Kanna Koro Ami Borodoki Daya Karo Sita Pati Advaita Gosai Daya Karo Sita Pati Advaita Gosai Tava Kripa Vale Pai Chaitanya Nitai Tava Kripa Vale Pai Chaitanya Nitai Aha Swarup Sanadana Rupa Raghunara Aha Swarup Sanadana Rupa Raghunara Bhatta Juga Shri Jiva Prabhu Lokanatha Bhatta Juga Shri Jiva Prabhu Lokanatha Daya Karo Shri Acharya Prabhu Shri Nivasa Daya Karo Shri Acharya Prabhu Shri Nivasa Ramachandra Sangamage Narottama Dasa Ramachandra Sangamage Narottama Dasa Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Karo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Karo Tumabina Hidayalo Jagat Samsare Tumabina Hidayalo Jagat Samsare Hare Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Jaya Gaura Hari Bol. ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददान्ति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरों वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रं सहगणा सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखागिनांश हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांता राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरूपेश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिने नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशराणि जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Hare Krishna everyone. Hare Krishna. Can I hear a Hare Krishna from all? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Krishna Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay. So the most confidential knowledge. So we saw the Guptyam, the confidential knowledge. What was it? We are not this body. We are spirit soul. And then today Krishna speaks about more confidential. This is more, but most confidential is again coming. Okay, so this is chapter 9, Bhagavad Gita. So these are the Panchatatvas you can see from, this is from ISKCON Mayapur. You should all visit once. So this is huge deities of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita Acharya, Gadadhar and Sadashiva. Okay, Srivas. Sri Bhagavan Vacha इदं तु ते दुःखितमं प्रवक्ष्यामि अनुसूयवे ज्ञानं विज्ञानसहितं यज्ञत्वा मोक्षसे अशुभात्. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, my dear Arjuna, because you are never envious of me, I shall impart to you this most confidential realization, knowing which you shall be relieved of all miseries of material existences. So, what were the qualification which Arjuna had? He was never envious of the Lord. And he was his friend. He was his devotee. So, Bhakta Sakhachit. Bhakto Sime Sakhachit. So, both. He was a devotee, he was a friend, and not envious of the Lord, never envious of the Lord. So if someone become envious of the Lord, especially the atheist, when those who don't believe that the God exists, when you keep on praising about the Lord, they're like, what are you talking? I am God. Some people go and say, I am God. And there is a concept called Daridra Narayan and all. And Prabhupada is like, okay, you are Narayan, then where is your four hands? Or how can Narayan be Daridra? He's been served by Lakshmi. So these concepts are all wrong. We can never become God. So Mayavadis, they want, after liberation mukti, they want to merge with the existence of Lord. How is it possible to merge? It's not possible. We should have we are also Satchidananda, spirit soul is also eternal, but we are this much. Anoraniya Mahato Mahiya, we are small part and parcel of him. How can we merge to him? More than that, we should serve him. So the Sayuja Mukti, it's what the demons get. When Krishna kills the demons, Asuras, all Akasur, Bakasur, all that Asuras who came in Vrindavan, they all come, they all got Sayuja Mukti, merge into the existence. Why we say it's not the best? Because you have Punarjanma there also. Haruhya Krichena Param Padam Tak Padanti Yata. They just think Vimuktamaya, they got lit, but they are not. They're happy, but then you don't have Sevananda. You can't stay there. Like a flight, it has to take off, it lands somewhere. You can't stay on the air for a long time. So Krishna gave this Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna because he was never envying the Lord. Okay, and after knowing the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, don't get free from all miseries. Vidya Rajaguhyam Pavitram Nidamuttamam Pratyakshavakamyam Susukam. This chapter is also called Raja Vidya Rajaguhyam. Raja means what? King. Vidya is knowledge, and Guhyam is secret. So this is the greatest of all knowledge and the most secret of all secrets. Whom do we share our secrets with? Someone who's very close to us. So we are all close to Krishna. Otherwise, how can we understand this most confidential and secret part of Bhagavad Gita? See, the course started, many joined, but after some time they kept leaving. But who stayed for the 9 chapters? You're all fortunate, because Krishna likes you, because Krishna is going to say a secret to you. This knowledge is the king of education, and it's eternal, the most secret of all secrets. It's a pure knowledge. And because it is direct perception of self by realization, it is the perfection of religion. It is everlasting, and it is joyfully performed. Susukam kartamavyam, very joyfully you can just perform. Yesterday we saw in Radha Ashtami, I saw one kid. She attended my class. I forgot her name. I was just looking who all were watching, and then she was dancing during the kirtan. She was dancing in her home. Kirtan was going on in Mangalore. She was at home and she was dancing. So that's how any kid also can participate in this. Easy. Game, especially in the age of Kali, it's very easy to perform. So Gita knowledge is the king of education. So what are the reasons? Why do you say it's the king of education? Yes, Radha Mataji, any answer? Why? Why do you say? Oh, my voice is breaking. Oops. Still now? Till now?
Yes, Mataji, a bit.
Your bandwidth has red.
Okay, now? Oh, really? So bad. I don't know why this much of problem. Okay. Hope it's better.
Yes, Mataji, better now.
Better, no? I got some kind of range.
Yes.
Okay, yes, Radha Mataji, anything else? Why Krishna says Gita knowledge is the king of education?
Varum, Gita knowledge is king. Gita knowledge of education. Because
Because it's spoken by
Bhagavan.
that is one reason.
By
it's
Krishna.
spoken by the supreme person. Yes. So that's spoken by the supreme person. Like when you go to a high court or somewhere, whatever the judge speaks, that's the final verdict, right? Nobody can speak above it, right? So same way, when Lord Krishna, who's the supreme being, Ya Swayam Padmanabhasya Mukha Padma Vinisrita. So this Bhagavad Gita was spoken by Lord Krishna. So that is one thing why it's king of education. Any other reason? Yes, Vinesh. Any other reason why Bhagavad Gita can be the king?
Actually, Gita is the essence of all the Upanishads. It is supposed to be the essence.
This voice is breaking now. I don't know whether my voice is breaking. Okay. Is my voice okay, Harshali, now?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. So Gita knowledge, yes, as Prabhu told, it's because it's spoken by the Lord, and it's the ultimate truth. And okay, so when you take the hierarchy of knowledge, you can see social knowledge, okay, to the bottom, and then Ayurvedic knowledge. Then you can have, oops, what's happening? Okay, so Ayurvedic knowledge. Then you have some astrological knowledge. Then there is science knowledge, and topmost is Gita knowledge, because it's eternal. It's spoken by the supreme personality of Godhead, Krishna. And since Krishna is eternal, the knowledge is also eternal, and that's the absolute truth. Absolute truth. You cannot find a truth more than that. It's an absolute truth. So Gita knowledge is the highest of all knowledge. Okay. So once we know this, no more coming back. If we are not serious in school, we remain in the same class. But if we are not serious in devotion, we remain in the cycle of birth and death. And how many janmas we have taken? Who's going to say? How many janmas did we take? 7, 1. Yes, Parthu or Plabani?
84 lakh.
Yes. So 84 lakh species of life, right? So Jalaja Navalakshani. In water itself, aquatics, we have 9. Then in human form, again 4 lakhs. I was thinking in human form, how can there be 4 lakh species? Because we are all Homo sapiens, the humans, but it's based on your form and your consciousness. There are different level of consciousness. Okay, like for some, they don't even know the soul exists, but for some, they know. Okay, there is something called soul. For some, they also know about the law of God, and there's different levels of consciousness level. So based on that, we have 4 lakh. अश्रद्धानाः पुरुषा धर्मस्य परन्तपः अप्राप्य मां निवर्तन्ते मृत्यु संसारवर्त्मनि. Those who are not faithful in this devotional service cannot attain me. So when you are chanting Hare Krishna, when you think there is no faith in this, then you can't attain Lord. Because if you do without faith, faith is very important. O conqueror of enemies, Arjuna, therefore they return to the path of birth and death in this material world. So if you don't have faith in the knowledge, then we return back to the material world. That's why we should not doubt Shastras. We should not, because I remember when I was studying my social science, I was thinking, oh, the First World War, the French Revolution, that is, I used to mug up all the names of all these kings and everything. And I used to get so good marks in social. And I was thinking, what did I study? I mean, how do I believe that all these have happened? How do I really, because I have to believe the authority. It's coming through from the authority. Same way, when the Shastra, when they speak the Shastras, people doubt the Shastras. But it's coming from the authority, the supreme authority, the Lord. Vyasdev have written. And why can't we believe? But that's how we are trained. This modern education is in such a way that people are losing taste for the Shastras. But that should not happen. No hope. One day Bhagavad Gita knowledge comes in the school level, so that the kids understand all these and they become better citizens, right? So Krishna is in our heart as who? Krishna is situated in our heart, right? All of you agree. As who? What is that form? The Lord is in our heart as? Getting nice answers. Yes, Plabani. Lord is in our heart as?
Super soul, Mataji.
Super soul. Very good. That is Paramatma. Paramatma. How many hands he has?
4.
400 form. Very good. So the 400 Paramatma form is in our heart, right? So faith, we should have it in Krishna, and that's the best and safest course if we have that faith. And along with this Paramatma, there is a soul or Jivatma also in us, right? In the same heart. So it's like 2 birds sitting in the same tree, the same branch. So one is the witness, Paramatma is witnessing, and the other, the soul, is doing the activities. So there is a cycle of birth and death, which is very painful. So we need to get out of it. And how is it possible to cut Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadi? By taking into devotional service. Maya tadamidam sarvam jagat avyakta murtinaha matstani sarva bhutani nachaham tesha avastitaha. By me, in my unmanifested form, this entire universe is pervaded. All beings are in me, but I am not in them. This statement is so contradictory. No, all beings are in me, but I am not in them. Why Krishna says like this? And he says, in his unmanifested form, the entire universe is pervaded. We learned the 7th chapter, that sloka, Matta Paradanam Nani, which is that sloka, Bharata? 7.7.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Matta Paranam Niyat Kinchit Asti Dhananjaya Mai Evam Midam Protam Sutre Manigana
Mai Sarvamidam Protam. Yes, Sutre Manigana Viha. Yes, so Vinesh Prabhu, why do Krishna says that all beings are in me, but I am not in them?
Mataji, Krishna says that all beings are me, but I am not in them, because he is separately situated in Golok Vrindavan actually.
But he's there at the same time in our heart also as Paramatma. He's there everywhere. But
he is eternally situated in Golok Vrindavan actually. That's why he's saying like that.
he's eternally there, but he's always also here. He's in his holy name. He's in the book Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, it's him. And when Narad Muni went to Dwaraka, he saw 108, 16,108 palaces. And in that 16,108 palaces, Krishna was there. In one home, Krishna was with Rukmini. In another home, Krishna was with Satyabhama and Jambavati. Like that, he was there in 16,108 palaces. At the same time, Krishna was in Golok Vrindavan. Golagirya Nivishyati Akilatma Bhuya. He's there. Eternally, he's there. But he was there in Dwaraka. He was there in Mathura. He is in Vrindavan. He is in a heart as Paramatma. He's there everywhere. He's inconceivable. You can't imagine when Krishna ate mud and Yashoda Maya wants to see it in the mouth. He showed the universe, right? Yashoda Maya saw herself in Krishna's mouth, right? So Krishna is there everywhere. But here, what Krishna meant is all our beings are in me. That we are all been persisting under the Lord, and why He is not in them? He's not attached to it. The 6 qualities of the Lord, the 6 Aishwaryas, not quality. There are 64 qualities, but 6 Aishwaryas. In that, one is renunciation. He's the most detached person. He's not attached to anything, not attached to any karma. No karma bounds him, and he's always free of karma. And he don't have to do anything, right? Natasta karyam karanam na vidyate. Nachasta karyam karanam na vidyate. Okay. And also, yes, one nice point someone told, people are not realizing that. So this is what I was talking about. When Krishna ate mud, he was playing in Vrindavan. That's why Vrindavan is so special. Ayodhya is also special. Lord Ram also walked on barefoot. Krishna also never wears slippers in Vrindavan. Anyone know why Krishna doesn't wear a slipper in Vrindavan? That's why when we go to Vrindavan for parikrama and all, we don't wear slippers, because we believe that Krishna's lotus footprints are still there. And yes, Prabhu, why he doesn't wear the slippers? Yes,
because Mataji, he want to touch the land. I mean, the place of
that. Yeah, that once in a while you can remove your slippers and touch, no? But he never wears. Shri.
Oh yes, because he was the owner of 9 lakhs cows, and
yes.
There was one story like Yashoda Maya told that you want to wear slippers, you should go and wear slippers and go for that God ceremony.
Yes.
But he denied.
Yes.
He told to Maya that if my cows will wear slippers, then only I will wear. If they will not, then I will not wear those. So that's why he. And this conversation. Yeah, and this conversation was heard by cows itself, and they decided to crush the small particles and those stones by their foot, so that Lord won't hurt while he's walking barefoot.
Yes, Haribol, very nice. Yes. So when Yashoda Maya made a nice slipper to Krishna, and Yashoda is like, you wear this because your tiny legs will get hurt. Go to Gaura and Vrindavan and all that. Then Krishna is like, okay, I have to wear the slippers. All the cows has their slippers. And Nanda Baba had 9 lakhs cows. Each cow had 4 legs. 4 into 9, 36 lakhs slippers she has to make. She's like, you walk barefoot. I can't give 36 lakhs slippers for all the cows. And when as Mataji told, when the cows heard it, they felt, oh, Krishna is doing this for us. And then the next day, early morning, before Krishna left, they, with the small horns and the head, they cleaned all the small pebbles. They cleaned all the small pebbles in Vrindavan. They cleaned everything, and that's why that place is called Raman Reti, where when you walk parikrama, when you do, next to ISKCON Vrindavan, behind that there's a big Goshala by Srila Prabhupada. So that is called Goshala, and that place is called Raman Reti, where Krishna used to graze his cows. And even now, when you go there, you won't believe. There is no one small pebble in the sand. There's not even one small. That mud is so soft and very warm. It is that you don't get hurt at all walking in that mud. And that was done by the cows, and it's amazing. These pastimes are. So when Krishna ate the mud, Yashoda Maya saw herself in the mouth, and that's how wonderful the Lord was. Okay. That's a small pastime. But then Yashodamaya completely forgot it because Krishna's Yogamaya covered. If she didn't forget, she'll also know that Krishna is the Supreme Lord, and her motherly affection will get altered. Krishna didn't want that to do. So in Vrindavan, he's just a small boy. Nobody wants to know that he's the Lord. Maya dekshena prakriti suyate sacharacharam hetunanena kaunteya jagat viparivartate. This material nature, which is one of my energy. So which energy is the material nature? There are different energies for the Lord. You remember? Anyone knows which energy is the material nature? Yes. Which one?
Inferior energy.
Okay. In one form, superior and inferior, that is one. And there's one more definition.
That's marginal energy.
No, marginal is us, the jivas.
Interior.
External, not internal, external. So the external energy is the material energy, that is Bahiranga Shakti. Then you have the Tadastha Shakti, that is in the middle, marginal energy, that is us, the Jivatmas, souls. Then you have internal energy, which is the pleasure potency, Radharani, the internal pleasure potency of the Lord. So the material energy, nature can also be called as inferior, and also it's the external. And it's working under his direction. Krishna says, no, Devi Shesha Gunamai, Mama Maya Duratya, it's his. Why all are unmuted? Under its rule, this manifestation is created and annihilated again and again. So under his rule, everything is created and everything is destroyed again and again. Okay. So we know that there are 4 yugas: Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, and Kali Yuga. So how people progress? Krite yadhyayate Vishnu, Tretayam yachato magai, Dwapare paricharyarya, Kalor tathari kirtanam. So in Kali Yuga, things are getting worse and worse, and we need to chant the holy name and go back. So all the universes, the millions of universes, these universes are like a bag of mustard seeds. The mustard. So if you have that mustard seed, what happens? Then you can't count, no? So many will be there. So in that bag of mustard seed, one mustard is our universe. That's it. And in that universe, we have 14 planetary system. In that, there is Earth. In that Earth, there is a continent, there's a country, there is a village. There we are. So just imagine how and why people are puffed up. We feel like, oh, we are so great. But see how small we are. Okay, and the material nature is created and destroyed under his supervision. Avajananti mamuda. So when Manishim Tanamashridam Param Bhavamajananto Mama Buddha Maheshwaram. But fools deride me when I descend in the human form. They do not know my transcendental nature as a supreme Lord of all that be. So the fools, they don't know about the Lord. There are 4 kinds of people who surrender to the Lord, who doesn't surrender. Right? Who are the 4 types of people who doesn't surrender? Namam dushkridina moda pravatyandena radhama mayaya apahritajnanam asuram bhavamashritam. 7th chapter says the 4 types of people who don't surrender. One is mudas, the fools. So when the Lord comes as Krishna and Lord Ram in the human form, just to do his pastimes, their body is not human, but still just to do the pastime. When they come, we, the fools, they think that he's just an ordinary man, right? They don't know his eternal form. They don't know the transcendental form. Like Kamsa was not knowing Krishna, but the Shishupal also. Mogasa moga karmano moga jnanva vichedasa rakshasim asurim chaiva prakritim mohinim sritaha. Those who are thus bewildered are attracted by demonic and atheistic views. In that deluded condition, their hopes for liberation, their fruitive activities, and their culture of knowledge are all defeated. So it's all demonic people, okay, atheistic view. What happens? Their hope for liberation is destroyed. They can't get liberation because they don't accept the Lord. No, first you have to accept the Lord, then you do his devotional service. Mahatmanastu mam partha devim pragadimashridah pachanti ananya manaso jnatva bhudadim. O son of Pritha, those are not deluded, the great souls are under the protection of divine nature. Mahatmanastu mam partha devim pragadimashridah. Great souls are protected by the Lord, and they are fully engaged in devotional service because they know me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, original and inexhaustible. So if we know that, yes, Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, then why can't we do devotional service to him, right? So that if we are intelligent, we should take it up. So the wise, the great souls, Samahatmasu Durlabha. And so the great souls, what they do, they are under Lord's protection. Inexhaustible. Okay, this is another great soul, Madhavendra Puri, who is the guru of Prabhu's guru, that is Ishwara. Hare Krishna. Hear me? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna
Your
Mataji.
voice has been lagging.
Now it's okay.
No, it is still red bars. Network is low.
No, but the voice is clear.
Now, when you speak loudly, maybe.
Okay. Okay, so yeah. So this is Madhavendra Puri, who is the guru of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's guru, that is Ishwara Puri's guru. So Madhavendra Puri was a pure devotee of the Lord, and he used to fast, and he was doing Govardhan Parikram. So at that time, Krishna, as a small boy, Gopal, he came running with a pot of milk and gave it to Madhavendra Puri and told, nobody will fast in our village, so you have to take it. So he took it. And then he didn't know what to do, and he had that milk, and then he slept. But at night he got a dream. The Gopal came in his dream and told, I've been buried near Govardhan, please take me out, I'm feeling hot. And when Madhavendra Puri got up, he remembered the dream. He went and digged that place. He saw a small deity of Gopal, and he installed. Okay, he installed that deity. Can't see your video, my video, really? Okay, so if I off it, it's going to be clear. Okay, now is it okay? Better, right? Is it better?
Mataji.
Yes.
Mataji.
Okay, I think we'll go like this today. Okay, so what happened? So the Madhavendra Puri was a pure devotee of the Lord, and he used to be taken care by the Lord. Sadadam kirtayanto mam yedantasya dridavritah namasyandasya pamaktya nitya yukta upasate. Sadadam kirtayanto mam. Always you have to chant the holy name of the Lord. If you do that, then we feel more happy. So always chanting my glories, endeavoring with great determination, bowing down before me, the great souls perpetually worship me with devotion. So they worship the Lord with devotion by endeavoring and bowing down to the Lord and doing devotional service. You can see here they're doing street Sankirtan, Nagara Sankirtan. So much of fun and so much of happiness you derive from that. You can see here. They're not dancing for some material music. They are doing Harinam Sankirtan, which is eternal. Te tambutva sarvalokam vishalam kshine punye martyalokam vishanti evam trai dharma mama anu prapanna gada gadam kama kama lapante. When thus they have enjoyed vast heavenly sense pleasure and the results of the pious activities are exhausted, they return to this mortal planet again. Thus, who seek sense enjoyment by adhering to the principles of the three Vedas achieve only repeated birth and death. Okay, so what happens once we go up, again we come down. Shine punye martyalogam vishanti. Okay. Is it okay now? The voice is fine?
Yes, Mataji, but it's only little fine now.
Only little? Now?
Mataji, it is clear.
Okay. Okay, so what happened? Shine punya martyaloge vishanti. You do punya, you go to heavenly planets. And then again you fall down. Okay. So again you fall down. And that's why Krishna is saying it's like a giant wheel. Okay, you can see here. Once you get in, what happens? You go to the up topmost. And then once you stay for some time, again you come down. So why this cycle is happening? Because this is not a permanent place. Nobody can stay in that high place forever. There's no basement for it. Same way, in heavenly planets, you can't stay for a long time, even hellish planets. We have to come back to earth. You go to heavenly planets, you enjoy Kshine Punya Martyalogam Vishanti. Once your pious deeds are over, then you come back on earth, because only on earth can you do devotional service and try to go back. Because in heavenly planets, what happens? You'll forget. You'll be in Maya, in illusion. So Krishna is saying that what is the use of going up and down? Okay. Ananyas. Okay, so this is one of the important sloka. Yes, Aratrika.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Ananyas chintayanto mam ye jana paryupasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham.
Yeah. Where did you find this word yogakshemam vahamyaham? Anyone? Some ad, if any ads you saw? Suddenly you remember? So many ads it said, right? Meenakshi Mataji, what is that?
It's mainly the LIC
Yeah, LIC, they keep that term, right? Yogakshemam vahamyaham. They took it from Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, those who always worship me with exclusive devotion, meditating on the transcendental form, to them I carry what they lack and they preserve what they have. Yogakshemam vahamyaham. The Lord will take care of those pure devotees who always think about the Lord. Like in case of, yes, it's a part of Vishnu Sahasranam also, but in case of Sudama, what happened, right? He was so poor. He didn't even go and ask the Lord, but Lord gave everything. So he will carry what they lack and preserve what they have. But we should have the confidence and faith in the Lord. Okay, so there was a devotee who's called Gita Panta or something, and he always used to read this sloka. And his they were very poor, and his wife is like, "What are you doing every day, sitting and reading Bhagavad Gita? But see, nobody is helping us. We are so poor." And what did she do? She took a black chalk, and she marked here this word. No, she cut it, Yogakshemam vahamyaham, and she made a mark. It might be in with it's given in two places. One place is given with a black chalk, she marked it. One place it's like with a knife, she cut it. And then two boys came to the home, one blackish boy and one whitish boy. And they came, they gave lot of cereals and pulses and fruits and vegetables to them. And they're like, who is this? Like, no, we are your husband's friends and we are here. And they're like, okay, then you have, I'll cook a feast, have it and go. Then the one boy had a black mark here on his face, a black line. And that same boy also had a cut on his tongue. So it's like, I can't eat because I have a cut on the tongue. That was the Lord himself. He had a mark, the mark which, so this Bhagavad Gita it's Lord himself. That's why when you mark, you should not mark on that actually, because unknowingly if you have done, that's okay. But then it is said we should not mark anything on those transcendental books. So she marked it and she understood, oh, that was the Lord themselves who came to protect us. So we know the Sudama story, everyone knows it, right? So what happened, we know. And then how Sudama became a favorite of Krishna, and they met in the Santipani Muni's ashram, right? And Sudama never asked anything from the Lord, but he gave everything. So Ananyas chintayanto maham ye jano paryupasate tesham nityabhi yuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham. So this chapter has so many important slokas, but I think you can learn 9.26 or 9.34. It's coming. Yanti deva vritan deva pidriyanti pidrivritaha bhutani yanti bhutecha yanti matya jinopima. Those who worship the demigods will take birth among the demigods. Those who worship the ancestors go to the ancestors. Those who worship ghosts and spirit will take birth among such beings. And those who worship me will live with me. That means what? If you worship Krishna, no, Sri Dama is the brother of Radharani. That is different. He is in Vrindavan. This is Sudama or Sudama Vipra. Kujela. That is different. Both are different. Okay. So here it is said, if you worship demigods, you go to their planets. That is heavenly planets. If you worship ancestors, you go to their planets. Ghost and spirit, you go to their planets. But those who worship the Lord will go back to the Lord. So that's why, and that's very important, because only from there is no Punarjanma. Okay, other places all, there is ghost worship. You've heard about it, black magic and all, very famous. So that's not nice. We should not do that. Okay, so this is an important sloka which you need to memorize. Yes, Barka.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhakti uparitam asnami prayatatmanaha.
Yes. So, Patram Pushpam, please don't put questions during the class. I'll get distracted. Let's finish, and then during the end we can discuss. Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam. These are the 4 things which Krishna says to offer. Patram, which is the leaf which is more favorite to Krishna? Anyone knows? Patram means leaf. Which is that leaf which is more favorite to Krishna? Yes, Sripati, Hema, Mandasi.
Tulsi ji. Tulsi Mataji.
Ah, Tulsi Maharani. Yes, Tulsi Maharani. So if we Govinda, Kachit Tulasi Kalyani Govinda Charana Priye, she always likes to be on the lotus feet of the Lord. Vrindaya Tulsi Devaya Priyaye Keshava Shaja Krishna Bhakti Pradevi Satyavradena Namanama. So Vrinda Devi has 6 names. Vrinde Vrindavani Vishwa Pavani Vishwa Pujita Nandini Pushpa Saraja Tulasi Krishna Jivani, 8 names. So she is very pure and she captures Krishna. So just by offering a patram, that is a tulsi to Krishna, you get him. So patram, pushpam, any flower you can offer. Phalam, fruits, and toyam, water. But how? Yome bhaktya prayachati. You have to offer with love and devotion, not like just like that. Tadaham bhakti ubahridam. If you offer with love and devotion, asnami. So Bhagavad Gita, this Bhagavad Gita, as it is the only book where you can see word-to-word translation. So when you take the book, there is word-to-word translation by Srila Prabhupada. So if you see the term asnami, asnami means I accept. So Krishna says, I accept. Who are we? When Prabhupada was asked, do you think Krishna accepts when you offer? Prabhupada's like, Krishna himself says in Bhagavad Gita, I accept. So whom should we believe? But Krishna's senses are not like ours. We have to take the food through the mouth, or we have to see only through the eyes. But Krishna's senses are all same. Angani yasya sagalendriya vritti mandi pashyandi panti kalayandi chiranjakandi ananda chinmaya sadujjvala vigrahasya govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. All his indriyas, senses are same. With his eyes he can eat. He can just glance and eat. That's why when we go for darshan temple, we should go and stand in front of the deities towards the sides, so that if we can take darshan to the deity, they also can see us. Patram pushpam palam toyam. 2 times bhakti is repeated in the sloka because it's so important. If one offer me with love and devotion a leaf, flower, fruit, or water, he will accept. Krishna will accept. He says this, I will accept it. So there was a fruit seller who gave all her fruits to Krishna. Krishna accepted it and made her basket full of jewels and diamonds. Krishna reciprocated. So this is how we offer. But that's okay if you have these 4 things at home. Tulsi leaves, manjaris and tulsis. Don't pluck tulsi on Ekadashi and Dwadashi. You pluck on the other days and just offer it to the feet of Lord. You have just a photo, just keep it there. Or that's it. And the Lord likes it. He likes it more when it is smeared with chandan. And any flower we can offer, any fruits can be offered to the Lord. Everyone have. If you don't have all these at home, at least water. Water is available in every home, but offer it with tulsi. So patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhakti upahritam asnami prayatatmanaha. So this is an important sloka which you should learn. Okay, so when Kujela, Sudama went with what? What did Sudama take and give to the Lord? When he went to Dwaraka, anyone remembers? What did he bring?
A handful of poha, like
Yes, poha, right? That is called chipped rice. Okay, it's chipped rice, and he had just poha with him, and he had it in a towel like this. But then Krishna took it and grabbed it, right? Had just a handful, and Krishna accepted it. Sudama was so poor. And what about Lord Ram? Shabari gave these fruits. Kaun kehte hain Bhagwan khate nahi, फिर शबरी के जैसे खिलाते नहीं. Who said the God doesn't eat? Shabri. When Shabri gave, the Lord ate, right? But you know what Shabri did? She was very old. Her eyesight was diminishing. She could not see the fruit was ripe or raw, and she used to bite and see. There's no other way. She could not press it and hard. It was hard, that fruit. She used to bite and see whether the fruit is raw or ripe. And if it is ripe, she keeps it for Lord Ram to eat. And that bitten fruit she gave, and Lakshman was like, what is she offering? But then it was with so much of love that Lord took it. That's it. The Lord wanted on. And when he went to Vidura's home, Duryodhan called the Lord. After the war, no, this Bhagavad Gita, that Mahabharat war, after the sunset, they used to be friends again. And again morning they fight. Again they are friends. It's like that. That is their how they should behave. So Duryodhan went and had a big feast for the Lord. Lord didn't go, but he went to Vidura's house and ate banana peels. And here, when Gajendra gave one small lotus flower, the Lord took it. So if devotee offer it with love and devotion, Krishna takes it. But without love, he doesn't have. So you add salt to the curry, no? Then you think, okay, it is okay. Same way, if you don't add the ingredients of love and devotion, Krishna doesn't accept it. So this is how we offer. So if you have some fruits, wash it, cut it, or just like that, you can keep with tulsi and offer it to the Lord. Prabhupada used to love prasadam, and he used to love distributing Krishna prasad. ISKCON, we have Food for Life, where the khichdi, the prasad is taken all over the village and it's been distributed. I saw it in Vrindavan, I saw in Mayapur also. It's this called Food for Life. Like, Prabhupada was so sad one day when he saw some beggar children, poor children coming and taking from the basket the leftover of prasad, and he's like, wherever there's an ISKCON temple around that, at least 10 kilometers around that ISKCON temple, nobody should be hungry. And even now in Corona time, they are distributing prasad. So many devotees are doing it all over. The ISKCON temples are doing. So it's a great service. And why prasad? Because it's transcendental. And Prabhupada says Krishna doesn't accept anything from the hands of a non-devotee. Why should he accept? He's not hungry. He does not require any food. He's all in all. He accepts only the devotion. He sees your bhakti, bhava grahi janardana. That's the main point. So one has to become a devotee. Okay. So this is how ISKCON feast is. So next Janmashtami, hope you all come to Mangalore and we'll have a nice feast like this. That day you feel like eating, and you can't eat because so much is there. And these are ISKCON bullets, you can see gulab jamun, and there's something called Simply Wonderful dish by Prabhupada. So why you have to eat prasad? Because it purifies your mind, because a subtle part get absorbed into your brain. It helps to advance in bhakti and to develop finer tissues in the brain. So this is how it's offered, and the Lord accepted. Prabhupada used to cook himself and give it to others. So this is another sloka, important one. Yat karoshi yadasnasi yajhoshi tadasi yat tapasyasya kaundeya tatkurusha madarpanam. Whatever we do, we have to offer to the Lord. Whatever we do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer or give away, whatever austerities you perform, O son of Kunti, do it as an offering to me. So Sarvam Krishna Arpanamastu. If you offer to the Lord, at least in the mind, that's enough. Samoham sarva bhuteshu namay dvashena astina priya ye bhajanti tumam bhaktya mai te teshu chapyaham. Samoham sarva bhuteshu. Krishna says, I envy no one. I'm not partial to anyone. Sometimes when difficulties come in life, you just go to the Lord and ask, why me? But when you have happiness in life, do you go to the Lord and ask, why me? Why not me? No. So that's what. So Krishna is, we are suffering our past misdeeds. Krishna is just a witness in that. He is not partial to anyone, but he's equal to all. But he put a clause here, but whoever renders service to me in devotion, that means devotees, Krishna is a friend and he is in me and I'm also a friend to him. Ye bhajanti tumam bhaktya mai te teshu chapyaham. When Srila Prabhupada had 2 heart attacks in the Jaladuta ship when he was going alone at the age of 70, Krishna came and took care of him. Otherwise, Prabhupada couldn't have established ISKCON all over the world. It's not possible at the age of 70 to do this. So he's been empowered by Krishna, right? But when you have strong faith in the Lord will definitely take care. And You want to become special, become his devotee. And how to become his devotee? Krishna says it in the 34th sloka. Api chet suduracharo pachante mam ananyabhak sadureva samantavya samyak vyavasthido haitsa. Even if one commits the most abominable action, if he's engaged in devotional service, he's to be considered saintly because he's properly situated in his determination. So this is Jagai Mata's story, and this is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu, Krishna and Balram. So when Nityananda Prabhu went and told everyone, please chant Krishna's name, Bacho Krishna, Kaho Krishna, Karo Krishna Shiksha, Gauranga Bolo, Gauranga Bolo. And then he went on and asked everyone. But then there was two drunkard brothers that with the one pot, they hit Nityananda Prabhu and it was bleeding. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was so angry, he wanted to take his Sudarshan Chakra because he's Krishna himself. And then Nityananda Prabhu stopped and told, this is Kali Yuga, don't take any weapon. The weapon you have to take is the Harinam, Sankirtan is your weapon. And he to these brothers and delivered them. Devotional service and you fall down, that's okay. Shibram bhavati dharmatma shashwachantim nigacchati kaun name bhakta pranashyati. My devotees will never perish. He quickly becomes peace. O son of Kunti, declare boldly that my devotees will never perish. Okay, like for example, you can see here Prahlad Maharaj, right? Whatever Hiranyakashipu did, nothing happened to Prahlad Maharaj. Okay, is it okay now? Better? Okay, so here it is said. Here it is said. Okay, so here it is said, my devotees will never perish. Kaunteya pradijanihi name bhakta pranashyati. My devotees will never perish. That's what Krishna says. Okay, so this is we are almost done towards the last sloka. Okay, so this is an important sloka and Krishna kept it in the middle of Bhagavad Gita. So you have 18 chapters in Bhagavad Gita, 9th chapter, 34th sloka is the middle, and this is the essence of Bhagavad Gita. Yes, read.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Manmana bhava madbhakto madhyadi mam namaskuru mae vashyasi yuktevam atmanam madparayanaha.
Okay, so what is Krishna saying? Manmana bhava madbhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru. Okay, manmana bhava madbhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru. So 4 things. Manmana, always think of me, think of him. Then Madbhakto, become his devotees. Madhyaji, worship him. Mam namaskuru, offer obeisances to him. If you do this, then we can reach the Lord. Okay. Manmana bhava madbhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru mame vaishyasi yuktaivam atmana matparayanaha. Engage your mind always in thinking of the Lord. Become his devotee. Offer obeisance to him. Worship him. So 4 things. What is Krishna saying? Engage your mind always in thinking of the Lord. How can we think of the Lord in Kali Yuga? By chanting the holy name. Become his devotee. How? By offering patram pushpam phalam toyam. Pay obeisances to him. Worship him. If we are completely absorbed in him, we'll surely go back to him. See how beautiful he looks. How the devotees decorate them now. Okay, so these are the 4 things we are supposed to do. Engage your mind in always thinking about the Lord, become his devotee, offer obeisances and worship. So these are the 4 things. Manmana bhava matbhakto, manmana, always think of him by chanting the holy name. Matbhakto, become his devotee by offering patram pushpam phalam toyam. Then madhyaji mam namaskuru, offer obeisances to him and also worship. These 3 things may not be possible. When we chant, might be we are not doing it properly, we have offense, forget it. Now for offering, I don't have anything to offer. What to offer? I'm in my home, there's the cooking and all is happening in some other way. That's okay, forget it. Worshipping, oh, I'm not having a proper altar to worship, forget it. So Krishna says these 3 things, it's okay. Namaskuru, anyone can offer obeisances. Right? Anyone. There are 4 types. Even if you have back pain and things like that, at least you can raise both your hands and have Sharanagari Namaskar. Right? So at least in the mind, you pay obeisances. So paying obeisances is very important. So this is what we saw when we went for Govardhan Parikram. I couldn't believe. Now what that Mataji was doing, she had 108 stones. Okay, these are small stones, 108. This is the village around Govardhan. So they are doing Govardhan Parikram. Okay, same place, she is bowing down 108 times. Can you imagine? One time bowing down, when we went for Parikram, the Parikram took like 6 hours because it's 25 kilometers Govardhan. But then it was fun, it was nice when we do it with devotees in Vrindavan. So we all were walking. And we saw people doing obeisances. We did once obeisance towards the starting of the parikram and towards the middle somewhere. And again, we came back and did one obeisance. That's it, what we did. But she was doing, and there were some people who were doing obeisances and doing parikram. That's okay. This is like in one place, 108 times. And there was another sadhu, Prabhu, who was doing 1008 times. We are like, oh, what is this? What are they doing? And that's a great, and we read Bhagavad Gita, we understood that's a great service to do, because when you do obeisances, what are we doing? We are keeping our head low to the ground, and we are keeping our ego and false ego and ahankar to the Lord and saying that I'm nothing, whatever you have given, it's all your mercy, nothing is mine. So this is kind of obeisances which they do. So when we couldn't do all these 4 things, manmana, padmakto, madhyajimam, namaskuru, at least obeisances. That is the easiest and quickest and safest way to get Krishna. Just namaskar. Might be at least when morning when you get up, do namaskar. When you're going out somewhere, do namaskar. Or might be night when you're going to bed, just a namaskar. That's nothing. You are not wasting anything. You're actually gaining so many things. So that is an important sloka. Manmana bhava madbhakto madhyajimam namaskuru name vaishyasi yuktevam atmana matparayana. So a relationship with God is the best relationship we can ever have. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Okay, so we are done for today. Hare Krishna. So it's an important chapter. Okay, so all of you can chant Hare Krishna once and then we'll see a video.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare.